Alright, we have my next video here. Here's the beginning stages of my solar watering pump project with a rain barrel collection. So this is the planter box that we're going to fit all the components into. Got our solar panel here, which will charge the battery. We got our little lithium iron phosphate 12-volt battery here, which I had originally bought for the backup battery for the alarm system, but for whatever reason the circuitry won't, it's not compatible with lithium iron phosphate, so we had to use the lead acid. So I just kind of had that as a spare battery that I was going to use. I'm trying to repurpose as much stuff I already have lying around as possible. Here I have a 12-volt water pump. I tested it, it works well with that battery. And you know, I had some old treated 2x4 laying around, and so I'm going to use that for the base. I already cut it to size. It's exactly the width of this kind of terracotta colored planter here. And then that terracotta colored planter, if we go over here, will match really well with the terracotta colored rain barrel. That should be a nice source of renewable source of water. So it's kind of like a little green project, and then I got some hose here for the other side of it, water, and then you see this other planter here. Here, I'll show you. This is kind of cool. So you take this here, and you know when this one is, it's going to be like facing like this on the ground beside the rain barrel in order to kind of cover all the components in the battery, keep the battery dry and all the electrical components. And then this fits really well on top of it, so you know, it'll center that a little bit more, but it'll, you know, we could potentially put some flowers or something on top of it, make it kind of decorative looking, and that'd be kind of neat. And then I just bought this cheap switch from waterproof switch from Harbor Freight, so Amanda will be able to turn it on and off. It's a little clunky. I'm not sure I'm in love with it. This is kind of the key to it. You turn it on with that. But I do like that it's in the off position automatically most of the time, and it's waterproof, which is nice and kind of heavy duty. So, you know, we might try it, at least initially. If she doesn't like it, you know, we can do something else. But yeah, so this is the beginning stage of the project. You know, rain barrel hookup and all that, it still has to be done, and obviously fitting all these components into that, which I don't think will be a problem. We'll go ahead and work on that some now. I tested the pump, that works well. And you know, I got these nice little fittings here for the hose, so I can pipe the hose into the box. It'll be a nice little clean setup. I'm gonna paint these kind of reddish orange, kind of terracotta color to kind of, you know, not be so contrasted like they are now. It's strange, it's really hard to find terracotta colored paint. Best I could do was red primer actually, so it's kind of, but this is good primer. I mean, it's close enough. I mean, it'll you know, not clash so much like the white color will, so I think it'll work. All right, we'll continue the project, keep you updated. Thanks for tuning in. All right, here we go, proof of concept. Got my wiring the pump to the switch here. You can see the switch under there. Split the positive wires. There's the waterproof switch on the outside. Got my battery here. Got the grommet in the back here where the solar panel wires will go through the back. Got my hose going through this side. I've got my hose connection on this side, which will run from the rain barrel to this. Be a nice secure connection. And I just wanted to show you this part before we get it all set up upstairs. And there we go. We'll see how the next video will show how it works. Okay, here we are, rain barrel, water collection, and solar powered pump apparatus here, both matching. And we got the solar panel hanging right here. Got to come up with a more permanent fixture there. Gonna adjust things a little bit here, maybe get a little higher off the ground, potentially put a little hose collection thing, little roller there. And but you know, you got the rainwater coming in from the gutter here. And then now we're going to do a proof of concept, watching it work in action. I got my assistant here who's going to be helping, and whenever she's ready, she'll just go ahead and start her up. Yeah, first she's going to open the valve to the rain barrel, insert the key to the weatherproof switch. Turns on. Water starts flowing. There you go. It's working pretty well.
Yeah.